truth. So what does that mean? That means they're always lying to you. That means they're always lying to you. If I could get in so much trouble for just telling the truth. Cause remember when gangster rap was so motherfucking politically incorrect? When somebody would like lose their deal if they cursed and shit. Now what somebody would lose their deal for? If they tell the truth. So that means they all been lying to you. They've been lying to you. But we ain't gonna take this no more.
See, I'm not one of them niggas that know a lot about a little. I know a little about a lot, bitch. I might not be the brightest candle on the cake, but bitch, I believe.
I had found enlightenment. I had become a Buddha, an awoken one. The mind has a terrible enemy. His name is Mara, and he seeks to tempt and destroy. If I did not fear death, death had no power. Watching the moon that long night, I slowly understood that the way to avoid suffering is to free yourself from wanting anyone or anything, to be ready always to give and receive. I had found enlightenment. I had become a Buddha. Okay, ready? I'm gonna be.
Bitch on the ride on my back like a Mustang. I gotta watch on my wrist is a bust down. See ya. I'm tryna hop on a flight out of town. See ya. But I send my baby to bring it right round. See ya.
Yo, it's your boy like Buddha Mike back at it again with another TikTok live reaction. What up, Frank? Got Frank the Tank in the building.
What's up with y'all?
I see. What you doing? You out there eating?
Huh?
You out there eating?
Nah, man. Fucking some lame restaurant. I gotta remember I'm on YouTube. I can't say certain things.
Yeah. Don't want to outward you is. You know
Yeah. But I thought I'd hop on here. Been a long time.
Man. Bro, 66 more hours. So say like this, the hours are already in, right? Because we already made those lives because it does it from 5 days back. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
I don't get that.
Hours?
66. Yeah. So like the later shows that we already did, those are the hours we're waiting for them to count. You know what I'm saying? So like 4 or 5 shows ago, we're just waiting for those to count. But I already made it, you know what I'm saying? I was just waiting for this thing so I could register as monetized. Be nice. It would be nice, you know what I'm saying? Especially all the hard work I put into these 7 years, you know what I'm saying?
I know it's loud in here. But I just wanted to check in with y'all. I'll catch up.
Hell yeah. All right, Brody. See you in the chat. Peace. Keep moving though.
Nostradamus predicted that tomorrow, August 13th, there would be either a massive shift or a world-shaking event. Now, you and me, we know what massive shift means, but could it be that he knew when the rapture was going to take place? Could it be tomorrow? Well, we don't know the time, we don't know the hour, but we definitely know the season. And the season is crazy. I'm going to read off some of the events that are going on right now. So the UN reports extreme heat, breaking global records with wildfires and toxic air quality. The Grand Canyon has one of the largest fires raging right now, over 130,000 acres. Smoke from wildfires in California, Colorado, and Canada is blanketing the U.S. with toxic air in the Northeast and Midwest, choking out the air quality. So we see it. We know what's going on. Fires, earthquakes, tsunamis. It's all biblical. But did Nostradamus maybe have some insight?
I think Negro Diamonds did have some insight. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was just like me. That might be. That might. I mean, give me a couple years and shit. You know what I'm saying? I do turn white. Unfortunate, but I do. Okay. But hey, keep moving. Hey, good, fam.
This video is going to sound absolutely insane to people who do not think conspiracy theories or like any videos like that. Or if you simply just don't believe me, you are going to think I'm crazy. I'd like to start off with this video saying the closer you are to the truth, the crazier you sound, and no, I do not plan on doing anything to myself. I also must say that this is just an opinion and just a conspiracy theory, okay? In no way, shape or form am I telling you that this is the truth. This is just my opinion. The government, celebrities, higher-ups, people in power, billionaires are actively playing in our faces and we allow it to happen. We know so much more of the truth than we realise. It's all over the internet, it's right in front of your faces, and you just refuse to believe it, which is exactly what the government want. They put the truth right in front of you, but because it sounds so insane, you refuse to believe it. But that's exactly what's happening. There is videos of celebrities doing rituals and things like that. Who is Palm Beach Pete, and why does he look the exact same as Epstein? Why is he acting like Epstein? Why is he throwing it out there that he is Epstein? It's a test. It is a test to prove that we are stupid. In their eyes, we are so gullible that they can do whatever they want. Just think about it for a second. Think about it, okay? Palm Beach Pete, if he isn't Epstein, has no relation to Epstein or anything like that at all, doesn't even know who he is, why would you turn around and bait yourself out and make other people think that you are that man when that man is a monster? Why would you wake up and choose to do that? Why? The answer is, any normal person like me, like you, we would not do that. We would not do that. But someone who's been given an offer they can't refuse would do that. Now, if you don't believe that that's the reason of Palm Beach Pete, you can believe the other reason. Let's think about this logically, okay? If me or you were one of those men, like Epstein, an absolute monster, you would have to have a plan. You would tell people before you got caught, because you know what you're doing is so outrageous. If you do get caught, you cannot walk the earth again, okay? You will not be able to. So what can you do? The only thing you can do is tell everyone you have a twin before you get caught. So then when all this shit goes down, you can walk the earth and everyone will just believe that you're someone else. There will be the people out there, like for example the people that call Palm Beach Pete Epstein, but what do they get listed as? Crazy. There's also the question of, okay, if it is Epstein, why don't they just do a DNA test? Why don't they just find out? The people that you want to do that, the people that can help do that, were at the parties with him, okay? You ain't getting the help from those people. Which leads me back to the government are playing in your face, okay? Palm Beach Pete and Epstein is just an example of what I'm trying to tell you. Now, I'm not very smart with my words, okay? I am very smart when it comes to this stuff, but I can't talk in big words or political words. I'm not very good at that. So this video could make absolutely no sense, okay? But I enjoy talking about it. I absolutely love the concept of conspiracy theories and all this kind of stuff, because to me they're not conspiracy theories. The amount of evidence that comes with these things, the amount of like facts and proof that comes with it, they are just genuinely so believable. Especially with the concept of people who disappear when they talk about this kind of stuff. Celebrities that talk about it, come back and they're a complete different person for a while, and then they go back to normal like they just had a manic episode. It just makes me think, because no matter who you are, no matter what you say, you tell the truth and you are listed as crazy. Even if you are a celebrity, then you come back looking absolutely completely different, and then people just say that you had a manic episode, and now all of a sudden you're back to the same person who follows what the government ask. I'm not sure if any of this video makes sense. I'm so sorry for not posting as well. My vanity broke, okay? But let me know what conspiracy theories you want me to talk about, because I enjoy it. I absolutely love it so much. And again, I'm so sorry if this doesn't make sense. Anyways, I love you. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Hmm. I look at it like this, man. Facts that we share are already out there. They hide it so it doesn't sound true. Try to make it so that everybody gets to hear at least some sort of detail of what these people are trying to do. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, but only because it's true. You know what I'm saying? It sounds diabolical because it is. You would have seen the shit that we seen. You understand how we understand shit. Yeah, she did too. I think she was good for grabbing content. I didn't know why. I just had it there, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just she was talking about Epstein and shit. I thought she was gonna say some shit that we didn't know, but it was some shit we knew. But let's keep moving. Keep it moving. Just saying, man. Y'all motherfuckers say that snake ain't waking up. That motherfucker look like he waking up to me, or she waking up to me. I'm just saying. But he ain't wrong about that goddamn snakes. You know what I'm saying? I show people that shit all the time. You thinking people playing about these things, man. They seeing shit you ain't seeing. You just can't believe it. But hey, you don't want to believe it. Not gonna make. We lead you to it. We ain't gonna make you drink. You know what I'm saying? What up, Boogie? that that's the moment I would have thought it was the end of the world. Yeah, at that moment, I'm thinking, okay, they're either trying to turn back time. Hmm. Oh yeah, thanks for that. Wait, who was that? You Boogie that gave me that reference to Steingate? Hmm? Was that you? Because I watched that shit, and then I watched The Man from Earth, and I'm like, why does this seem so much similar to my religion that I practice? It's weird. They have to make movies. I'm like, God dang, man, this shit feels kind of strange. But yeah, let's keep moving. Yeah, crazy out there, y'all. Watch it. Watch it.
Data centers will take the lives of 90% of the population. I'm talking about what data centers are already doing to regular people right now. In Georgia, families are fighting eminent domain because power companies are restructuring transmission lines for massive new data centers. People are literally losing homes so these data centers can get enough electricity to operate. Your childhood home means nothing when billion-dollar AI infrastructure shows up. And out west, residents around Lake Tahoe are already being warned that parts of the power grid may not be able to keep up with future demand. Now, think about that for 1 second. Americans are being told they could lose reliable power while giant data centers continue expanding nationwide. And these data centers don't just use power, they use unbelievable amounts of water. Billions of gallons in drought prone states, and now people living near some of these facilities are starting to complain about constant industrial noise, headaches, sleep issues, stress, and health concerns from living beside massive, always running industrial infrastructure. Because that's what these are. It's not the cloud, not some invisible internet. These are industrial facilities consuming enormous amounts of land, water, and electricity, and they're coming to communities all across America. This is the future they're building, and regular people are the ones.
Yeah, yeah. Steins Gate's an anime, but there's two of them. There's Steins Gate and then Steins Gate Zero. Make sure you watch Zero later, not first. Otherwise, it's gonna be ass back, but it might actually work. It's about time travel. But hey, the other one is the Man from Earth. There's two of those also. They're movies. They're on is it Prime? I think it was on Prime. So, but I was binge watching these motherfuckers. That shit right there opens up a lot in the mind. A lot in the mind.
These are both parallel Bibles. They are from the 1880s. The Old Testament is Hebrew and the New Testament is in Greek, and I'm going to be comparing the two today to show you the differences between the two. Okay, this is the chronological table of Jewish and contemporaneous history. So this is one book, The Creation of the World, the Deluge, and then it says Assyrian Empire founded in 2234. Then you go down to this one, Creation of the World, the Deluge, and this has the Chinese Empire founded. And the date is, it's hard to see, the date 2650 maybe. Here, 753, Rome was built. 753, Rome was built. 580, keep in mind these are all BC dates. This says Jews captive in Babylon. These are the things that happened down here. 580, Jews captive in Babylon. Same thing. Okay, so now this one has a lot of information. It goes down here to 1866 on one page. But this Bible has this page and this page of information ending in 1866. And this page talks about these people. It's bizarre to me that this is in a Bible. So I'm going to go over that now, if you're interested in that name. But before I do that really quickly, in 1492, the Jews were banished from Spain, Portugal, and France. Terrible sufferings caused thereby. And then you see Discovery of America. Wonder where they went. And you go to this one, and it has it as well. 1492, Jews banned from Spain, Portugal, and France. Discovery of America, 1492. So who started America? Okay, this is where this Bible has a lot less history. And then this Bible has a lot more history. You can hear the Reign of Terror, 1793. 1793, and this one is way up here, and it doesn't even have that. And then this one stops in 1866 with civil rights granted to the Jews in Italy. And then you go to this one, and it stops in 1886. So this is where it gets really good. This is where there's more information. So 1849, Baron Lionel was elected into Parliament, and Rome became a republic. Pay attention. The first great exhibition in London. So this is the very first World's Fair. I'm going to read all of this. He was elected to Parliament for the City of London. A violent outbreak against the Jews in Stockholm. I just think it's strange that this right here is connecting to this name. And if you know, you know. Can't say too much on here, but I think it's very strange that this is in a Bible. And here in 1858, he was the first to sit in Parliament. And then you start seeing this word come up more, which I've done a few videos on this. There's just a lot here to unpack and take in, and I'm going to have to do that.
Hmm. A lot to take in for real. Hmm. But hey, keep moving.
I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be one day where we wake up and our credit card is not gonna work. And it's all because we ain't take the mark of the beast. And I ain't gonna lie, I personally think 90% of the church is not ready for what we about to experience. Because when Revelation 13 hit, you ain't gonna be able to buy nothing. I'm talking food, clothes, whatever, even your medicine. We cooked if we are Christian. And I truly believe faith without a plan is how most people gonna starve, bro. But in the end times, I'm gonna tell you my dream. A handful of families that love God and each other. I'm talking about a family that grow their food, a family that could heal each other, like medicine and stuff like that. A family member that could build something and fix something. And one leader that could, oversee everything, Nobody buying from the system of the beast or the mark of the beast because we already got our own. As a Christian, I believe we're gonna be here post-trib. And what I mean by that is we're gonna be here when things get rough. I don't believe that we're gonna be caught up and then saved from the destruction or none of that. We're gonna be here to test our faith. I got 7 practical steps or practical things that you can apply right now that could help you thrive and survive during the end times. And I'm finna give them to you right now. Number 1, you gotta build you a circle. You gotta build you a circle that you can trust. So before you buy even a lick of seed to farm, write down people right now that you could trust wholeheartedly, and you know that's not gonna waver in faith. So ask yourself, who you know that's a farmer? Who you know that's a mechanic? Who you know that's an engineer? Who you know that's a nurse? So start making friends right now in the body of Christ. And I'm not saying this to, use each other or nothing like that. Actually build meaningful relationships. Since our foundation is the same, it should be easy to understand what I'm saying and why I'm saying what I'm saying. So when it comes to farming, get your heirloom seeds like corn, peas, potatoes, stuff that you can easily grow and replant. Get you some chickens, goats, rabbits. Me personally, I do rabbits because they less disease prone than chickens. Do ducks as well. Ducks, they more hardy, unlike chickens, and you get a bigger egg. So ducks and rabbits for me. All you need is a limited space. You just needed a small space to raise these things and you'll get a big return on your investment. Learn how to salt curate, learn fermenting, learn how to smoke your meat so you can preserve everything that you made. Because it's easy to keep and grow all this stuff, but imagine during the winter. Remember when Jesus said that it's gonna be harsh on a pregnant woman. I'm paraphrasing. It's gonna be harsh on a pregnant woman that he hoped that it's not cold. Learn how to keep your food contained and preserved. And of course, I think this is the most important one: water. Water. Because without water, you can't grow anything. Without food, you can go weeks, days. But without water, it's only a couple of days, right? Catch this rainwater, bro. I don't care if it's illegal. Catch this rainwater, man. Catch it, filter, boil, store, in that order. Now, number 4, when I say healers, I wasn't talking about spiritual healers or nothing like that, even though, that's definitely going to be needed as well in the end times. But I'm talking about nurses, midwives, doctors, somebody that's good with the anatomy, somebody that could take care of you when you break something, somebody that, learns wound cares, medicinal plants. And when I say medicinal plants, I'm not saying the medicinal plants. I'm talking about the ones that you could apply to your skin, you feel me? Because in the end times, bro, y'all gonna be so stressed. Y'all might want to hit some medicinal plants. But no, on some real stuff though. Now, number 5, this is real important because, even though we might be in the end time, it's gonna be some Christians that's gonna be real strict and real mean because they just looking out for their family. And I get it, I understand. But your skills is what's gonna make you a necessity to a family that needs you. But if they can see that you can do something or know something, they gonna take you right in because they need you. So your skills and your trades will be the new income. What you know how to do will be your income. So we talking about bartering systems. Because when you can't buy and sell, we don't need money no more. Your skill will be the currency. We're gonna need that carpenter for somebody to build us something. We're gonna need a mechanic, just in case the car break down, you feel me? Because we doing gas cars, because electrical, they just gonna switch your stuff off in the tap of a button. And then I forgot something that's very crucial too. We're gonna need somebody that's into fashion. Why do I say that? Because we're going to need somebody that know how to sew, because we're going to be battling these elements. So we're going to need somebody that know how to stitch up certain fabrics. And of course, y'all already know I'm a huge advocate on bushcraft. If we don't have a home, or if we don't have those engineers or that carpenters, we need to learn how to build a shelter from these branches here. Learn how to build a fire. Learn how to know direction. Navigate just by looking where the sun set and rises. We need to learn how to swim. We're going to need to learn how to skin an animal. We're going to need to learn how to gut the animal. And it's the whole thing that I'm saying. We need a bartering network between us brothers and sisters in Christ, because it's literally us against the world. You know that saying, is me versus the world? No, it's literally going to be us versus the world. So we have to come to an agreement of this bartering system, because we really gonna need each other. If I'm raising meat rabbits, I'll give you some meat if you could go build me something, you feel me? Because I can't build everything, you feel me? If you know how to build something, I'll give you medicine. We trading medicine for labor. Just basically skill for skills. But look, hear me close, because I said this is the main important thing. We could be prepared for eons. None of this stuff matter if we don't have faith. I said water was the most important thing. It's not. It's the second most important thing. The number one thing is faith and endurance. So faith/endurance. Because even Paul said it. He said, salvation is for the ones who endure to the end. And even Jesus said the same exact thing. We can have all the C's. We can have all the nurses. We can have all the doctors. We can have all the pew-pews. We can have all the shelters. But without faith, endurance, and execution, we're not going to be able to finish this race. So God is number one, bro. I truly believe we're going to be here during the post-tribulation just to test our faith. He said he wouldn't tempt us to sin, but we will get tested for our faith, because faith builds character. Character builds hope. Whatever James said. But y'all know I'm going to put the verse right here. But y'all know exactly what I'm saying. We got to endure to the end, y'all. We all we got. Start building them relationships. And of course, not just for selfish gains, genuinely build these relationships. You know, if we here during the end times, I hope I see you. I hope this was helpful for you. So yeah, man. Yeah. Oh yeah. Make sure you get a Bible, a physical Bible, if I haven't already said that. Get you one of these little Bibles, one you feel me, you could tuck away, and you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Get you one of them Bibles, the small little pocket rockets, because you might need to hide
that. Hey, don't get a pocket rocket. Please don't get a pocket rocket, y'all. Don't need none of that problem. Stay off the bike. Okay. Don't get wet. You don't want to slip and slide. But hey, prepare for them times. So.
Black people, they don't want you to believe that. They don't want you to know who you are. Because you're Indian. Not those type of Indians. The ones in America. Not in the 7-Elevens. In the reservations. You were indigenous to this land. And you own this promised land. But they don't want you to know that.
Mm-hmm. They don't. But we know.
Man, get in here. Let me show you how dumb these Native Americans is. They so dumb, they were just taught to steal, right? The Europeans, all of them taught them, but they don't know these fringes, right? They don't know these fringes is in the Bible, right here. They don't know this. And why you think they don't know this? Why? Because they taught to steal, right? They taught to steal, right? And let me ask you a question. And why does it work very well for them? Because the outfit and the fringes. But let me give you another secret. Why do you think China was given priority to make our clothes to change every 5 to 10 years? Oh, we dressing fresh. Just because we won't have no ties to this Bible verse, right? And if you watch them, the fringes, right? This is where they said, hey, Israelites, wear fringes so we can tell who you are. What? We ain't listen. What we did? Oh, China coming out with some new Jordans. China coming out with this. Oh, China coming out with that. Oh, China making our clothes. Oh, China. China the one owe us reparations. China owed us money because our heritage was taken and they was involved in it. I don't care if you didn't know. You were like, oh, I'm gonna make their clothes. No, you knew. You knew you was in the same meeting they was. You was in the same meeting they was. And this is why, when you go on the internet, they dress like this. Go on the internet right now. They not dressed in normal clothes. They dress like this. Every picture is dressed like this. Because the Bible told you to dress like this. The Bible told you to wear them fringes. So you can be distinct from everybody else. Just like the Mormons. Just like the Jews. And this is what the Jews do, right? This that scarf, right? This is what the Jews do, right? This is what the Native Americans do, right? The Amish. The Chinese. You know, the Chinese got their own clothes. You know, everybody got their own clothes. Except us, right? We're the only one to get clothes imported from China. Oh, this way it is. Hey, pastors, preach this. Don't preach the fringes, pastor. Have you ever heard your pastor preach, you need to wear fringes? No, he skipped over that Bible verse because they all in it together. Let me tell you something. You the biggest secret on the planet. You the biggest secret on the goddamn planet. I'm telling you, everybody in on the secret except us. All secrets revealed. But if you'd like to donate $1, I greatly appreciate it. But take a screenshot.
Get you some of the 13 tribes vibes, you know what I'm saying? Threads looking nice. Need to wear me some moccasins. Something. Hey, let's keep moving.
It's gotta pay off. Can't go there and do nothing but blow up. Isn't that fun? The main thing is getting to do something that you really love to do. But you know what, I was thinking about something I was going to say to you, Kanye, that I thought was important. How you were down to earth and everything, but you know you got a lot of confidence. Come off a little arrogant even though you're humble and everything. But it'd be important to remember that the giant looks in the mirror and sees nothing. You know what I mean?
So do you think I come off too arrogant?
No, come on, just right. It's because it's what's inside. Because you can't be a star and not be a star. You got to have some oomph about you. You don't want to just go saying, "Oh, I'm just really not all that," but thank you anyway. Nothing like that. I'm not saying come off like that. I think the way you handle yourself is really just perfect. But at the same time, if you remember, like, to stay on the ground, and you can be in the air all at the same time. That's what I think it means when it says the giant looks in the mirror and sees nothing. Everybody else sees the giant. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Everybody else. DJ, what it do? DJ in the building. Another inspirational quote from Donda West. She did it the best. She inspired the inspirer to inspire us to be who we are. Mm. Mm. Donda. Happy Friday.
Darkness. The only way out is in. Peace.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 100. Say less. Let's keep moving.
The flag that we fly, that's a war flag. Military don't even use that flag. The real flag of the United States is hidden in the Tetons or Mount Shasta, and it's made out of gold and precious stones to be brought and liberated out in the time of the great change, whatever that's going to be. And see, these beings now, they're trying to run away from the sun, because this is a hydrogen sun. It's called the sixth black hydrogen sun. It's outside the firmament. See, all of this is inside. That's why you seen the sunflowers that turned away from the sun? Yeah, they turned away from this because this is a simulation. That's why it's overheating up here. It's a simulation we're under. They're trying to take the place of the real sun. They can't do it. During the Piscean age, you had what we call the helium sun. And so therefore it had no power. So those that dwelt inside the earth came to the surface, and they took over everything. Everything is a lie. All these religions are based on lies that were once the truth. And the people are worshiping things. If they knew what they were worshiping, they'd trip out. But you can't tell the world. It's not for them to know yet. Then they talk about an invasion. Shoot, the invasion was in 1947. First, it started off that they would take them and bring them back. And after that, they didn't tell them who they were taking and didn't bring them back. When they crippled a couple of ships using a form of sonar, they went on the ships and they found human body parts. They had the science of being able to dissolve the human body and turn it into fuel for their ship.
Oh my gosh. Hey, help your boy out on funds, no cash app, stoner in a hot box. We could go with was it Mike Williams, 420 over there on PayPal? I think, can't remember. I haven't been over there in a while.
Which they really not, just for social media. See what I'm saying? They don't want y'all to hear me in no form, shape, way, or passion. They know I'm awakening this. I'm opening this pineal. I'm giving y'all the keys to break white code lockdown. I'm helping you remember who you are. Keyword. I ain't never said I'm teaching y'all shit. I've always said everything I'm telling y'all, y'all already know. I'm just helping you remember it. And I ain't never told you to believe anything I'm telling you. I always said do your own research. And I also never told you that I'm your God. I said we all gods. And I ain't never told you to worship or praise me. I said praise your motherfucking self. And I also told you you don't need me or nothing outside of you. Nigga, you don't need no crystals. You don't need no altar, no mantles, no none of that shit. Those things only help you. You don't need them though. Need is a different type of word. And I also ain't never told your ass, if you don't listen to me, you're going to hell. Oh man. Know the real from the fake.
So real from the fake. They attack the real. They hold up the fake. Keep moving.
Whatever it was that I said about you, no matter how harsh it was also the truth. You can spend time barking back at me or you can fix it. Don't be mad at the ref. I'm saying you traveled.
Yeah.
Right mind would do that. Y'all even just watching my YouTube channel have somewhat of an understanding of my personality. So if you see me acting out of my motherfucking character, you wouldn't think that something was wrong with me? Would you make memes about me and be like, oh, this nigga Pharaoh is blah, 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 blah? Or would somebody come try to motherfucking rescue me and make sure I'm good and see what the fuck is going on?
You want us to rescue him. Nigga, they got you in the sunken place. You can't be rescued. You over here trusted. You can't trust everybody. Mm. Hey, do research on it. Not every guru is the same. Not every sinner is either. You-
What does education do? It divides you. Because the people that didn't graduate grammar school, the elementary school, they can look down on motherfuckers that graduated from high school. And motherfuckers that graduated from high school, they feel they smarter than motherfuckers that didn't graduate high school, so they look down on them, like myself. And then motherfuckers because I dropped out of high school, because I chose to drop out, but I dropped out. So you got motherfuckers that graduate high school to look down on me and say, well, he dumb, he only graduated, he dropped out of high school and he went back and had to go and get a GED. Then you got motherfuckers that went to college, and they look down on the motherfuckers that didn't go to college. And then you got people that went to college, but they didn't graduate. So they can look down on motherfuckers that went to college and actually graduated. And then it's even more divided, because you only a bachelor's degree. But fuck that, well, you got an associate's degree. But fuck that, the people with the bachelor's looking down on the people with the associate's degree. And the people with the master's degree looking down on the people with the bachelor's degree. And on and on and on. Education, more division. So they've divided on every level. Education, economic, political, social, engineering, all divided. All segregation.
Yeah. Tiana, that's my mom. Hey, Mom. Good night.
And today on Epstein Island, within 24 hours, they removed all the flight cameras off of it that I reported on yesterday. Also, do you believe that flight cameras may be used to pay by the wealthy to sit here and watch that stuff? Because for me, I just don't really believe that they're doing it for license plate reader. Because some of y'all, in order to unlock your phone, you use your eye to do it. While others of y'all are using your fingerprint to unlock your phone. And you know, Snowden told us about how they were violating our privacy. And then in 2008, they started changing those laws, saying that it was dealing with foreigners to why they had to do that. And then it got changed a little bit more in 2018, and here recently in 2024. Now, for all these politicians that are holding seats, I have a question. So for this company right here, you were asking the CEO questions about if we were being spied on and things like that. Yet here you are putting up data centers all across America with hyperscales that are going to be artificial intelligent. And you mean to tell me that you think those are safe? And one last thing, are you sure you weren't paying for that content down there on Epstein Island? Take care, God bless, toodles.
Yeah, Deadpool with the info right there. You know what I'm saying? We superheroes gotta unite. You know what I'm saying? Gotta unite. Hey, fighting this shit any way we can. Let's keep the light in this land. You know what I'm saying? Let's move.
She could not have said this any more profound. When someone says that they ate and left no crumbs, she ate and left no crumbs, laid it down.
It's really crazy to me when people don't know like basic historical facts supporting the party of the hooded people.
The hooded people.
I'm just like, you know, they were founded by the Democratic Party, right?
Listen up, liberals.
You do know the Republican Party was established as an anti-slavery party by black men and abolitionists. You do know that the Republican Party gave us every single civil rights amendment and legislature that we have today, right? You do know that even up to 1964, the Republicans are responsible for breaking the filibuster that the Democrats initiated to block the Civil Rights Act of 1964.
She is cooking.
You know? Okay. You do realize there is no party switch.
No party switch.
Go look at the votes. So you do know that black people traditionally have always been Republican. It's a party that was founded by black men. They're responsible for legislation through Reconstruction.
Ooh, she is cooking.
And again, for people that are going to say, oh, but the party switch, again, 1964, the Republicans broke the filibuster to give us the Civil Rights Act of 1964.
Who switched?
The hooded people
were
people Democrats.
Democrats.
Joe Biden was
Sleepy Joe.
best friends with Robert Byrd, a known man who used to wear the white hood.
KKK recruiter.
I don't know why we have this revisionist history.
Because liberals are crazy.
I even saw a page where there were a lot of, it was predominantly Black Americans having a chat, and they were all like, yeah, we're conservative. We've always been conservative. I'm like, okay, now you're getting somewhere. Our grandparents, our parents, all conservative. And when I say conservative, I mean just like traditional values, predominantly Christian values.
Someone needs to wife up. Good. You move.
There is no God in the sky, and there is no devil under the ground. Heaven is not in the sky, and hell is not under the ground. Heaven and hell are conditions of the mind, states of existence, and states of being. And so Jesus told us to stop looking for heaven in the sky. He said the kingdom of heaven is within you, and that we are the temples of the living God.
Keep the temple moving.
Hey, you know they cured diabetes, right? Like somehow this managed to be big news all over the world, except for the United States. But yeah, scientists in Germany cured type 1 diabetes. It's a 18-month treatment using stem cell grown pancreatic cells. And 100% of the people who received this treatment no longer need insulin injections. They don't need blood sugar monitoring. And then after the 18-month treatment, 82% of them didn't need anything, like at all. The diabetes was just gone because the therapy restored the body's ability to produce its own insulin. The wild thing is like this should be huge. Somebody actually cured something, because like we know here in America, our pharmaceutical industry doesn't do that. No, they create things to help you live with whatever the fuck you got. And let's also be real, the big problem in America isn't type 1 diabetes. No, it's the other one. It's the one.
Mm-hmm. But hey, any way to get in your pocket, they trying to cop it. You know what I mean? They don't give a fuck. They just there for a profit. I ain't talking about Jesus either. Unless he's us. You know what I'm saying? He's us. He's trying to get our profit. Get it.
I'm the descendant of Choctaw slaves, as well as Pocasset Wampanoag as well. In my research, in trying to reconnect with the heritage of my family, I had to go through a number of records. And what I found within my family on the Choctaw side is that we had a lot of names that we considered at that time Christian names. We didn't realize what the importance of them were. When I came along in the black movement and joined the black movement, we had this move to take on Pan-African names. And my great-grandmothers, on both sides, on my mother's side and on my father's side, were very upset about it. And I said, well, we're giving up these Christian names, this white man saying, we're not going to keep that stuff. I'm changing all my children's names to this, that, and the other. They said, well, no, you can't do that. But they really could not clearly explain it to me until I got to this point here 30 years later. I'm doing my genealogical research and I realized those names were the names of ancestors that they had taken on. The reason they had taken on, and so to keep the memory of those ancestors like Annie or Mariah or Glenn, they named children down the line those very same names, and that's how we were able to trace back who we actually were. The reason the names were changed is because I think what's missing here is the fact that as opposed to the African slaves, the Native Americans had bounties on their heads. We were cash cows for the settlers, for the invaders here. So hence the name Redskins. Those Redskins had bounty on those skins. So as a survival technique, we had to change our names.
Understood.
We had to blend in. And then came along the census takers who took us from Indian to Negro, and from Negro to mulatto, and now black and African American, to wipe out the very memory of us being here so that there's no claim to the land by our people.
Yeah, man, but you know I'm the we get it. We Afro indigenous native to this land. Injured. Full blown. Let's get going. T.L.R, what it do, be?
Why am I public enemy number one? Well, I am public enemy number one because my real name is Divine Insight, and I come from a completely different universe. And I snuck back into this one to help awaken you. And now my cover is being blown because I've actually decided to go public and teach my people and awaken my people, because I knew that I were given certain keys that was supposed to be given to you all to help speed up the evolution of the gods and goddesses down here on this planet. We have been reaching out to you all for many energy cycles now. I've told you all this, all right? So due to the fact that I have started to go public after hiding myself from the public for so many years, now that I am public, in less than 1 year, I have become public enemy number one, because I am helping increase the vibration on the planet at just a rate that's just astronomical right now. In less than 1 year, listen, Young Pharaoh, Ralph Smart, Spiritual Soul, all your known YouTubers and content creators for this type of genre, they never went through this in no less than a year. I haven't even been on YouTube a year. This channel isn't a year old yet. It won't be a year old officially to June 11, 2021. And then it won't be I didn't make my first upload on this channel to like September. So technically, it won't be a year to September. And in less than a year, I've been kicked off YouTube. I've been kicked off Twitter. I've been kicked off Facebook. And I've been kicked off Instagram multiple times. Which is how this is what led me to starting the website, which is www.theuci.online. This is the reason why I started charging. I'm not true and I'm crazy. Why the fuck is it affecting you? If I'm just a little crazy guy with the lots and the little weird shit, he's a weird sorcerer. Why the fuck is why is what I'm saying affecting the world so much? Why is this little throat chakra causing so much commotion down here? Right. Stop me when I'm lying, nigga. What? I am public enemy number one. And I'm cool with that. I'm just not cool with exposing myself and motherfuckers acting like they don't see what's going on.
That part. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here doing all this shit. These people done my shit last year, October. I was supposed to be monetized this whole year, you guys. They done my shit last year, October. It was partly my fault, because I didn't understand what people were telling me. But hey, I know what I'm doing now. So, I know what I'm doing now. Let's keep it moving, fam. Keep it moving.
I'm the descendant of Choctaw slaves, as well as Pocasset Wampanoag as well. In my research, in trying to reconnect with the heritage of my family, I had to go through a number of records. And what
You're trying to put them in jail for buying people's groceries? I'm about to play the video, but Walmart is now facing backlash because they just told Damon Darling that if he comes to Walmart again and buys somebody's groceries for them, he's going to jail.
You're allowed to go to any Walmarts, any Sam's Clubs, or any Murphy gas station for life, okay? So that is a life ban from Walmart. Who's issuing that? What? Who's issuing that? Walmart is.
If you haven't seen the videos, basically what he does is he'll either pre-buy groceries or he'll pay for somebody's groceries at Walmart. And he does it at multiple Walmart locations. Well, corporate Walmart found a problem with that. You see, it's one thing to get trespassed from one Walmart because you could always go to another. But no, corporate themselves said if they catch him on any Walmart property in any location ever buying people groceries, he's going to jail. So now we're punishing people for paying for others' groceries? You're still getting money, Walmart? I'm confused. Well, that's a quick way to lose clientele. Getting mad about somebody buying groceries for other people. I can only see things getting bad from here. Walmart, think your best bet to put out that statement.
Mm-hmm. I'm letting you know this. Sam's Club is a small chain, fits like subsidiary of Walmart. You know what I'm saying? They sell all their shit in bulk through them. But hey, you ain't hearing from me. I'm just saying we gonna boycott some shit. We gonna boycott some shit. Huh? I should do it right. I should do it right. Let's get it out. Wait.
If you're in America, only a criminal would turn their name into an LLC and be able to write off every single bill that they have in their name at the end of the year. Only a criminal would turn their name into an LLC and be able to receive huge credit lines from their banks just by paying their everyday bills that are in their name. Is that the loophole? Because only a criminal, right, would use the information that the elites use every single day to pay almost zero taxes and have all these write-offs at the end of the year. So do not turn your name into an LLC. Peace and love, and I'm out.
For real, King. You got called a criminal. Hey, did you tell us sometimes you gotta dress like a wolf in order to catch a wolf? Huh? Hmm. So it's easy for a sheep, you know what I'm saying, to say I look like a wolf. Only because you don't understand that there's a dog over here. There's sheepdogging, you know what I'm saying? You don't get it. I'm protecting the flock. Oh, so she was racist. You mess you a racist Karen. That's fucked up. But hey,
We told you ships were glued to the bottom of a spinning ball, and you nodded like good little bots. We film in Hollywood. We script like Hollywood. The only thing space-related is the distance between your critical thinking and reality.
You call it spacewalks. We call it scuba practice. Bubbles in space? Oops. Guess we forgot to edit that one out.
Mars is Canada, mate. We just desaturate the footage and you clap like it's interplanetary.
Every ancient culture knew the Earth was flat. We're the only ones that convinced you lot it's a spinning space rock. We literally rebranded the sky.
You believed we left the Van Allen belts in aluminum foil suits. That's not science. That's storytelling.
That Earth photo from the moon? A child with a crayon could have done better. And y'all treat it like divine proof. Hilarious. You ever seen a real photo of Earth? Nah, it's all composites, Photoshop, and wishful thinking. Even our interns laugh at you.
yeah, you should have seen Matt Power when he was laughing because he told everybody about that shit. Check out Math Powerland. I don't know if he's still doing shit, but hey.
You know why she left
America, right? It's not because of Trump. When they blame Trump, that's called scapegoating. For all you ladies and gentlemen that have been scapegoated in your life, you know what that is. That's scapegoating. I'm not saying Trump is good. I'm saying he is being used as a target to distract from the pedophilia, the videos, and the child trafficking that these people do and have left the country because they don't want those lists being released. That's the problem, okay? That's the problem. So that problem is, that's what it is, all right? So you understand, you're not leaving your country because of this doofus or that doofus. That's just not true. That is not true. That is a lie. So you are leaving for another reason, okay? You're leaving for another reason, and you know you're leaving for another reason, but you're trying to go like this. It's there. Did Ellen DeGeneres leave America? You know why she left America, right? It's not because of Trump. When they blame Trump, that's called scapegoating. For all you ladies and gentlemen that have been scapegoated.
Mm-hmm. You gotta remember, she used to have this dancer dude who ended up getting unalived by drowning. Kind of like Whitney Houston did, you know what I'm saying? Got a sacrifice. But did a lot more than that shit. Allegedly speaking, of course, in my opinion. None of this shit is factual. It's all entertainment purposes only. You know, you say, I need y'all to do your own research. We gonna keep it moving, y'all. Keep it moving.
You guys remember the company Clonaid and how they had talked about successfully, allegedly creating the first human clone named Eve? And back in 2003, they said that they had officially achieved cloning 5 embryos, and that it takes 20 years for the embryo to actually look like the host, like the person that the DNA was created from in that embryo. They were very vocal about this at the time, and they are still a company, but they've really shied away. And once they started talking about being successful on this, people were questioning, well, where are these babies? Who are they? Who are the parents that carried this DNA? And they did not want to talk about that openly. You can go look all of this up. This is all alleged, of course. Now, something that struck me as odd is that they said it takes 20 years, which this was spoken in 2003. Where are we at now? What did we start seeing around 2021 to 23? And they also stated that these clones would have severe health issues. Now, I know I'm not the only one that has noticed strange things going on, but our
Hey, just allegedly speaking, of course, in my opinion. What up, though, King? How's everything?
Everything good, bro. Everything good. Just been working, making videos and shit.
So you're a gangster? No? Are you? You're a thug?
Bro, I got called a criminal today, bro. That shit was funny as shit. Bro, the bitch was like kind of spazzing, bro. So she came to my job, bro, like acting weird at first. And then she grabbed a cart and then went to the corner, bro, made a phone call. And then she was on her fucking phone, bro, for like a minute. She had this shit on speaker. I don't know who the fuck she was talking to. But I guess she got irritated, bro, because people were pushing carts in and then she couldn't hear shit on the phone. So she was telling everybody, shut up, da, da, da. Like all this shit, bro, like telling people shut up, bro, da, 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 da. So when I approached her, bro, I'm like, man, you can't be telling people to shut up or you over here yelling at people. Like nice as fuck, bro. Like I'm calm talking to her nice, bro, to see if her energy would change, bro, that way. Nah, her energy got way worse, bro. She was like, oh, you're a criminal. Da, 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 da. Spanish people be stealing money, bro. Like she went off, bro. Then at the end, bro, she went down the escalator, bro, and called me a spick, bro. I'm like, wow, like you waited to go down for you to call me that. Like, couldn't have said that right there in front of my face.
How can you be a faucet when you're a Boricua.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But I was just laughing, bro. I
You're a fucking
didn't get
Bolana, man.
irritated.
You don't
I
know
didn't get
nothing.
irritated, bro.
It's okay.
Yeah, I know.
You
I didn't.
ain't supposed to.
That,
He wasn't talking to you.
that's the thing, bro. Like, I didn't give her that energy for her to get fucking loud with me, bro. Like, even when she said that, even when she went off on me, bro, I was still calm as shit, bro. I was just like, whatever. All right, whatever.
You
I'm
were
just gonna
still
let you
smiling
go.
at her and shit, all
Yeah,
cocky and
bro.
shit.
But then I was just laughing too, bro, because this shit, I found this shit fucking funny, bro. Like, I'm at work and you tell him I'm a fucking criminal. If I was a criminal, I wouldn't have a job. Like, I'll be doing something else with my life if I was a criminal.
I'll be doing what you doing right now, trying to make a scene so everybody else can rob people.
Yeah, no, but
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
was like, everybody, bro, even my manager asked her nicely to leave the store, bro, because she was hearing everything that she was saying towards me, bro. Like, and the
What is
manager
she
was white.
actually saying in conversation on the phone? I want to know what that was.
I guess she was calling the bank or some shit like that, and then she was like, oh, that she was staying at a hotel that was down the street, and I guess her fucking credit card got hacked into or some shit like that, bro, and some weird shit, bro.
Oh,
And
she was
she's
a
like,
scammer.
yeah, and then she was like, oh, I bet you Spanish people was the one. She was like, I bet you the one that stole my money. I'm like, what? I'm like, you tweaking, my nigga. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga? Like, on some weird shit, motherfucker. I'm like, what are you talking about? But I just
First
kept
off,
laughing. Oh, yeah, I didn't
if
I
your
didn't get
goofy
mad.
ass is the one to go to a convenience store and put your card into a little thing that you don't know nothing about, of course you're gonna get robbed. I seen the motherfucker put one of these things on the damn machine. The whole time he's being recorded. I'm like, buddy, you don't see this shit? You look at the camera, you think the camera not working?
Even she was yelling, even she was on the phone yelling with the people on the phone, like trying to help her, bro. Cause I heard, cause she was like mad close to me, bro. Like I'm like standing right where she was at, bro. She was like literally on the far side of me, like on the far left. And I can hear the whole conversation in the speaker. And I can hear her telling the lady on the phone to shut up too, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this lady, bro? Like she's just going off on everybody. But she was a racist, though. It was a white old lady, bro. Like I don't know if she was racist, bro. I know she was probably born in like in either the 50s or 60s, bro. Like she was like around that age, bro. She had to been at least 80 or 90 years old. But she was just flipping. I was like, yeah, whatever, man. I'm not about to give you that energy. I'm not about to feed into that shit. You just ignorant as fuck.
You know,
I don't
but
give ignorant people that time.
you know what you do though? You keep on pushing. That's always
That's what I was doing, bro.
Baby, let me ask you something.
Go ahead, baby girl.
If your partner leaves something out because they know the truth will make you mad,
Okay.
but everything they actually told you was true, did they lie?
Technically, they ain't lie.
So they did nothing wrong.
I ain't gonna say that.
Then what did they do?
They told enough truth to make themselves look honest, but not enough truth for you to make an informed decision.
But if I never asked that part?
That don't automatically make it right.
Why?
Because if you purposely gotta leave out something that you know will change how I felt, you ain't protecting my feelings anyway.
So what were you protecting?
Yourself for my reaction. A lie ain't always something that you say. Sometimes it can be the truth that you made sure never got to me. Cornbread.
Man, that meatloaf look good. Fuck, I don't give a fuck what nobody say, man. Huh? I'm over here chewing the gum because I'm hungry as fuck. That you hear me? Trying to work on my gut. Boy, feeling like E40 over here. You know what I'm saying? Nudie Mud, what it do? Mud in the building. Yeah. It's scared. Let's get it.
I ain't hurt nobody white. I ain't led no man, no protest nowhere. All I did was get on YouTube, man, and use my platform to make you laugh, cry, think, and enlighten you. And I spoke with passion, and I spoke from the pain of the ancestors and my physical ancestors and my people who have been enslaved and tortured and hurt mentally, physically, and spiritually since these beings landed on our planet. That's all I did. But yet they so mad at me, they falsify my name, try to call me a cult leader, wax I'm teaching occult teachings. Because I am teaching about the culture. Well, you're right there. I guess I am a cult leader. Because I'm teaching about our culture, and I'm teaching people about the occult teachings and esoteric teachings of our history as Atlanteans, not African Americans and Latin Americans, as Atlanteans, as Silanthians, as Anunnaki gods. Now I'm the reason that people is missing. How? I've been incarcerated how many years? So now because somebody watched my channel, allegedly, now it's my fault, whatever they do in their life. But my teachers doesn't say anything about doing anything negative. I didn't know meditating in the sun was negative. I didn't know getting out to nature and making peace with the animals and getting and getting in harmony with the plants was negative. I didn't know telling people to put the guns down and stop killing each other was negative. I didn't know telling people to stop doing the drugs was negative. I didn't know telling our black and Latino brothers to stop trying to be pimps and players and max and settle down and have a family so you can be a father to these children, to these new souls was a bad thing. I ain't no telling these goddesses, these black and Latino women, to honor their husbands and be family goddesses and not whores was a bad thing. I didn't know telling black people to start their own black-owned businesses so that they can have financial stability was a bad thing.
I didn't know none of that was bad. Did you know any of that was bad, bro?
No.
I didn't know having an American dream was bad, bro. That shit crazy, crazy motherfucker. You know what I mean? Cray. But he ain't the only nigga they be attacking. You know what I'm saying? Like Thou said, they be attacking anybody that try to spread light. But shit, the will I am ain't gonna let me not spread light. So keep it moving.
Fells. Again, not suicidal at all. Amy Eskridge, Virginia Giuffre, and David Wilcock, all people who publicly announced that they were not suicidal, and yet their death was ruled suicide. I mean, how many more people need to die by alleged suicide while publicly announcing that they're not suicidal before we're like, hold the fuck up? Let's do some research here. I mean, what about the family and friends? Like, if I said I am not suicidal publicly, which I'm not, I would hope everybody would go to bat for me and let them know that this is not true. I publicly stated I am not suicidal, therefore, why would I commit suicide, especially when all of these people are doing important research? I highly recommend watching Brian O'Leary's Project Camelot interview. He talks about how when people get close to free energy, they're immediately... This is absolutely crazy. Let me know if you can think of any other people that publicly announced that they weren't suicidal and yet died by suicide.
Isaac Cappy. Tarvino, what it do? I don't even know why you're not. Yeah, let's see that real quick. How y'all know? How y'all know y'all ain't part of the Soul Illuminati? Hmm? You know you part of the Soul Illuminati?
I ain't sell my soul, so
No, that's why we have ours. We the soul. We didn't sold or sell or sold. We sold. Okay. But shit, get into the soul.
So you got to understand and understand, once you reach a higher frequency, you start raising your level of vibration, your level of consciousness, you start reaching a higher frequency. You got to understand, you got to separate yourself from the white noise. The white noise is for fucking bots. It's TV static. If you start reaching a higher frequency, you'll know it's directly interrupting your dreams. The white noise shit is complete static to your pineal, to your third eye, to your gaze. It opens up doorways and shit for you to just be compromised as you raise your frequency. Now, if you a fucking bot, you not gonna notice no difference. You gonna just think all that shit is peacefulness. But the whole peace sounds, the whole spiritual community, especially on YouTube, is hijacked. The frequencies that they putting on their shit is not what you think. You want to separate yourself from white noise. You could put on some brown noise right now. Brown noise is from the source. It's from nature. It's like being back in the womb. It's soothing. You get deeper sleep. You got more protection when you sleep from the fucking watchers and extra shit that try to scan you when you sleep. Because that's when you most open and vulnerable, when you sleep. And if you can't remember your dreams, start playing brown noise. And then eventually you'll just stop sleeping with all that shit in general, because you will notice the higher level you reach, the more they try to figure out ways to get a little bit closer to you. And you just won't even want to sleep with no electronics to begin with. People don't understand what I say about I'm remembering because I've been new. People be like, how you know this? Nigga, from experiencing and from remembering. Remember who you are. The brown noise is what you need to switch to. The brown noise, when you're trying to tap in, when you're trying to meditate, it activates that theta, that delta. It activates what needs to be activated. It's more soothing, more chill on you. The white noise is when you turn on a fucking TV and it ain't no channel. It's TV static. Dead ass, nigga.
Dead ass. That's why we got rid of them big ass box TVs, man. But they were better for us because they have a big ass blue screen on us, you know what I'm saying? Fucking blue light killing all your eyes, elongating your pupils. Unless you get some of these nifty Blu-ray blockers. Oh, using the cup washer. All right. I don't remember if I deleted that video. I'm pretty sure I did, though. I hope I did.
You're going to find this interesting. You see the red square block? That's the Upper West Side. Who lives in the Upper West Side? For those of you who don't know, this map is for where flock cameras are being placed. And a little block neighborhood, for whatever reason, in the Upper West Side, there are none. And I'll preface that with, you guys know I love hats. I have a huge hat collection. And that area is filled with people who love hats too. But they're not hats like the ones that I wear. They're more of a variety of a tiny type of hat. And we'll leave it at that. What's interesting is a lot of the software that goes into these cameras is made by people that live in this area. I'm just going to preface it with, you're going to have to use your imagination. For those of you who can't figure it out, don't worry. I think the comment section will help you out. But it just shows you. If it's good for us, why isn't it good for them?
Why all of them dots look like Lucifer, huh? This nigga in the background watching SpongeBob and shit gonna get me copyright strikes. I'm gonna keep moving on.
Oh no.
We haven't seen the moon in the sky all day except for this one moment right here. That is not the moon. Think about it. If that were the moon, it would have been lit up so bright right before it eclipsed the sun, brighter than we normally see it. But we didn't see that at all, and it would have been the same thing right after the eclipse. You would have seen the moon brighter than ever before, but you didn't. You didn't see it nowhere today except for this one time right here. If it were the moon, this is how it would have looked. If you believe what they tell you, this is how it would look right here. But it doesn't. That's not the way it looked. That's not what you seen today. You didn't see the moon until it was supposedly covering the sun. This is what you saw. You seen the sun itself filling up with what looks like a black circular object. But what you don't see is the rest of the black circular object. Where's it at? It's not there. You do not see the rest of the object before it supposedly passes the path of the sun. Now watch again. You can see the sun itself filling up with what looks like a circular object. But where is the rest of the circular object? Right here, look. There's nothing there. If this were a solid object passing in front of the sun, this is what you would see. You would see the whole object. But that's not what you see. It's just totally not there. Nothing there. Proving that it is not a solid object. What you are truly looking at here is called an optical illusion. The supposed circular object that is passing across the sun's path is nowhere near the sun. It is in a total different location of the firmament, and what you are witnessing is reflectivity, giving you the optical illusion that one sphere is passing in front of another sphere, only because that's what you've been told your whole life. Now I'm going to show you what's really going on here. Now the sun is here, but the optical illusion of the eclipse is taking place in a total different spot of the firmament, as you see here. Now you'll see here, just as you've seen with the supposed eclipse, that the object cannot be seen before it passes the sun, proving that it is nothing more than an optical illusion and that you have been lied to.
See, every time I get banned, they be because I've been telling you guys the truth. But this is all allegedly, of course, in my opinion. That way I don't get banned. You know what I'm thinking? Hopefully you get in the same hole. That way we get the other side of this son bitch. Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Okay. What you rolling up?
No.
Moving.
Yo, so y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist, and when I dive down a rabbit hole, I like to go down the rabbit hole. So check this out. When we use the term the sun is setting, the sun is going down, where is the sun going down to? Make it make sense. Where does the sun go when it goes down? Because I've heard theories of the sun goes in two doors, it goes in the inner earth, all of this, but where does the sun go when it goes down? Where is all that energy going? Make it make sense. Somebody get in the comment section and let me know, where does the sun go when it goes down? Can somebody tell me that? Can somebody tell me that? Where does the sun go when it goes down? We've been using that term for so long, but where does it go? Does the firmament open up and it goes in on the outside of the firmament? Does the earth open up and it goes inside the earth? Let me know.
It's a good question, ain't it? We believe it switches with other realms, if you will. Kind of like the Discover card sign. How we have the two suns back to back. Swap out like an infinity sign. You know what I'm saying? Swap out. Keep moving.
Old phrases we use wrong and their original meaning. Number 1. The phrase curiosity killed the cat dates back to the 1500s, but that wasn't the full original phrase. The full saying was curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. Today it's a warning against taking risks, but it originally encouraged the curiosity, showing that taking risks leads to learning, not ruin. Number 2. Another phrase we use wrong today is the saying, blood is thicker than water, to mean family comes first. But the original phrase was, the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. It meant chosen bonds are stronger than family ties. The meaning completely flipped over time. Number 3. We say money is the root of all evil, but the original phrase was, the love of money is the root of all evil. It wasn't saying money itself is bad. It was warning that obsession and greed corrupt people. Over time, the meaning was shortened and flipped, turning a warning about greed into a message that blames money itself. Number 4. The phrase jack of all trades is often used as an insult for someone who isn't specialized, but the full phrase is jack of all trades, master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. Originally, it was actually a compliment, praising versatility.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I strive to be that. But there's a lot out there that we don't know. And we might as well keep trying to find it. You know what I'm saying? Right, King? All the shit you've been posting, man, had a lot of music in it, so I couldn't really pick it up. But I've been checking them out. Keeping them. I'm probably like the first one to like them. Some of them.
Yeah. No, some of them got beats. Some of them got music.
Yeah, let's keep them on.
Hey, wake up, wake up, wake up. Did you feel the reset on August 12th, 2026? Stop and think right now. Are we in a different timeline? Did this timeline change? Are we in a different timeline? It's August 12th, a big reset. Yesterday, you woke up with a planetary parade. 6 planets all in line. Jupiter, Mercury, Mars, Uranus, Saturn, and Neptune, all in a planetary line. That was happening right when you were getting out of bed. And in the middle of the day, you had a total solar eclipse. Yes, a total solar eclipse happened yesterday.
Dude, somewhere is going to look at this one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Pretty neat there.
Yeah, it's sickening.
But why when I see it?
Eclipse, kind of. But the sky is more interesting.
Top it off, there was a meteor shower where you could see hundreds of meteors per hour in the night sky. Do you feel the change? Do you feel the reset? Was our timeline reset? Did you wake up feeling differently? Is the energy around you a little bit different? Stop and think today. Does it feel different? Is it changed? Are we in a different timeline? Did it change? Not you, but I feel a lot different. I feel energized. I feel like something changed. I don't know. I could be tripping, but that's a lot of celestial events in one day. You got to give us that. Do you feel differently? Do you feel the change? Is he different? Are people different? Hold on. Are you feeling different? That's what I want to know. How are you feeling? Do you feel a change? Are you in a more positive timeline? Let me know. It's up.
Yeah, how are y'all doing? You good? I'm good. I could be better, you know what I'm saying, but I'm good. And we do good and we could do bad. But we doing better than most, you know what I'm saying?
That is
Still
cool.
see people on the streets every time I drive by. So feel better than most. Yeah. Where's everybody at, man? Like nobody's here. Get it.
I wonder who lives in this one little section in Manhattan that doesn't have flock cameras. Let's take a closer look. Oh, shocker, it's filled with nothing but Jewish synagogues, huh? I'm sure that's just a coincidence, just like the ADL anti-Semitic reporting map perfectly overlaying with flock AI surveillance cameras. Now you might be asking yourself, what could get you on this anti-Semitic incident reporting map? Oh, just saying things like you hate the Antichrist or Christ is king. I mean, guys, it's not like Flock's largest investor is Jewish, right? Oh, never mind. I wonder why they wouldn't want flock cameras in their neighborhood. I mean, if they're not doing anything wrong, right? Oh, that's right. They have soiled mattresses under their synagogues and tunnel systems. Anything, that's the only place that needs these flock cameras. Look at what these people do. Their rabbi says that they can cleanse sins by doing this. God's people really love us. We're just upset because they're chosen and we're not. It makes a lot of sense that they don't want cameras there whenever these are the things that they believe, guys. It's a part of their religion. Remember, guys, the only reason why some lawmakers are wanting to defund these flock cameras is because they own stock in the alternative brand, which is Axon. Just like Trump owns stock in this, that's the only reason why they're making bills to ban flock cameras. I don't care if it's flock or Axon. All of these surveillance cameras are a violation of our Fourth Amendment right. Are we awake yet?
Just saying. Just saying. Axon's trying to get in. You might as well buy you some stock while you can. Yeah, man. We fucked if we don't. Shit, you can fucked if we do. Might as well have a shoe in the race, right? Might as well. Yeah.
So that young lady that just sued Meta and YouTube, she literally just hit the ultimate money glitch, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. So she sued Meta and YouTube and won $3 million because she said that the platforms were too addictive, right? But here's the part that nobody caught. She didn't only just sue Meta and YouTube. They're the only ones who were bold enough to take her to court. She also sued TikTok and Snapchat. But TikTok and Snapchat, when they received her demand letter, they settled with her out of court. So think about that. She proved that these platforms are addictive, and two of the biggest platforms didn't even want to tussle with her in court, so they settled outside of court. So it was more than $3 million that she won. There's an undisclosed amount that she won from this platform and Snapchat. Ultimate money glitch. Because everybody uses that.
Need to feel. Especially if it's on one of these damn apps, man. Get that shit fucked up. Like, get your money up.
We're being robbed by our own government, and they think we're dumb enough not to notice. They don't fear us. They don't respect us either. And today they proved it. While everyone's distracted talking about Davos, and while you're working, parenting, surviving, Congress just voted against you. Don't scroll yet. Listen to this because it's very important. Congress passed a major federal spending bill, an appropriations package worth nearly $500 million, stuffed with earmarks. Now, earmarks are how politicians fund things they don't want to vote on directly, so they're never held accountable. They just take your money and quietly slip it into the bill so the public never sees exactly what they voted for. So what was in the bill? Well, here it is. Funding for abortion access, funding tied to gender ideology programs, including medical transition services involving minors, funding that bankrolls DEI activism through federal agencies and NGOs. Congress had a choice. There was an amendment that would have blocked these earmarks entirely, shutting down the whole money pipeline. Exactly what Republicans say they want, right? Well, here's what actually happened. Every single Democrat voted to keep it, and 75 Republicans voted with them. Now do the math. There's 218 Republicans in the House. That means 34% of Republicans voted to protect funding for the very things that they campaign against. People only vote like that when money is involved and when they're personally profiting or leverage is in play or their loyalty lies somewhere else. So ask yourself this. Why would someone who says they oppose abortion, oppose gender procedures on children, and oppose DEI vote to protect funding for those exact things? I think you already know why. Now listen to me. This is super important. The next election cycle might be the last stage of our republic before this system gets locked in permanently, and changing it becomes almost impossible. This isn't red versus blue anymore. You can see that clearly. It doesn't even matter where you stand on the issues because both parties do the same thing. It's the establishment versus the people. Career politicians, career bureaucrats, permanent Washington. They protect their money pot. They protect each other, and they expect you to keep fighting with each other while they vote behind closed doors to fill their coffers. So here's what we do. We take America back from the bottom up. Precinct seats, school boards, city councils. Did you know over 100,000 precinct seats are vacant right now? And that's the most powerful political position in your community. That's why I started Take America Back. We train citizen servant leaders to step into these seats and stop this before it even reaches Washington. And I want to be straight with you. It's a little bit uncomfortable for me to ask for money, but this mission has to become important and too impactful not to ask. So I'm asking you. Go to jointab.us, click on support button. Give whatever you can afford, no matter how small. And at the very minimum, share this reel, post it on your story, and send it to friends. We need exposure. And while you're there, sign up for the book. So when it's released, you're the first to get it. That book's going to teach you exactly how to do everything I just talked about. Because in the end, if we don't fill these seats, extremists will. And once they do, they won't ask your permission ever again. This is how we take America back, one precinct at a time. So please go to jointab.us and support us today.
Hey, for some reason, bro, I feel like this nigga cropped himself into that picture, but I can't put my finger on it. He's like the lightest nigga there with the bluest of the blue suits. You know what I'm saying? Winged out and everything. I'm like, damn, this nigga look like a preacher man. And he lost some weight. But hey, I'm just saying, might be allegedly, I don't know. It looks like that in my opinion.
What we're dealing with now is a reversal in energy. And how I came up with some of that was, I'm going to show you this. If you take, I don't know if you can see that. That's an H, right? Well, y'all remember when Trump crossed over the street with he had all these people with him, but it was a total of 14 people. And he went over to hold a Bible in front of a church. Well, he crossed over 8th Street. And when you reverse a spell, you turn it upside down and you still have an H, right? So he reversed the Bible upside down, reversing the spells of what was in that Bible. Because the Bible was used to control God's people. And, half the Bible, it's crazy if you really read the Bible because half of it talks about good things and the other half talks about not so good things, really some bad things. So what is it talking about and how is it relating to you, right? So you have to be able to discern, this is relating to me and this is relating to something else. Because how are you going to step into your glory and your streets paved with gold, your land of milk and honey, your promised land, and then he's talking about Armageddon and the last days and all that. Well, if it's so bad, why are you talking about something so good? Well, he's talking about the last days for a group of people to be ruling over you. They're not in charge over you anymore. And this is your turn to now take your rightful place as the heirs to Abraham. And it's crazy because I was looking at that and I was talking about, the August 20th, 2026 date, which is the 407th year of our enslavement. So after 407, you have the 21st of August. So apparently you're going to be, this is 407 years of your enslavement, but you're free the following day. You're free. And it says in the Bible, again, the descendants of Abraham are the heirs to the world. Well, when they assassinated Abraham, as in Abraham Lincoln, they did that on April the the 15th. They shot him on April the 14th, which is 41 forward and 41 in reverse. But they shot him on April 15th. Well, he died on April 15th at 7:22, and that's when they did that on purpose, because they want you to know that the heirs will then take their rightful place exactly 161 years, 4 months, and 6 days. Well, what's 4 months and 6 days? Ain't that 46? And that's on August the 21st, because in the Bible says the descendants of Abraham will be the heirs. That's the transition in power. 46 means that, right?
Mm. 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 When did he say it was? The 21st? That's not too long from now. I don't know really how. I'm gonna get some money in my pocket. I'm trying to get me something on the profit. You know what I'm saying? Try to open up my business. Fucking sunny window washing. Gonna be 1,000 sunny windows incorporated. Let's get it.
Breaking fucking news. Tell me why the government just came out and said that the Department of Health, the new dimwit that's in there, yeah, that one, is talking about putting wearables on every single United States citizen, person, to keep track and monitor what they intake and how much movement they do. I'm sorry, I don't know about everybody else, but over my dead fucking body, am I allowing the U.S. government to monitor anything that has to do with me? Let me know in the comments what you think about this, but what the fuck? Spread for awareness, guys. I love you. Be safe. Breaking fucking news. Tell me why the government...
Man, that's crazy, bro. Crazy. Yeah, it was 21st murder. Mm. That's a week from now. Next Friday, bro. I'm putting it together right now. Hmm. Well, it's true because that's my payday, so I'll get money. I need to turn more of a profit. Hopefully, YouTube is going to give me some good money. But hey, let's keep it moving. Wheels on the bus go round and round,
Feel me?
round and round.
So in the fucking
round.
movie, when Tiamat needs to be born, that's that Kundalini energy rising, nigga. That's what Tiamat represented in Eternals, nigga. That's what Tiamat represents in Eternals, man. You see what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? And even though we created the Eternals, they turned on us. See what I'm saying? That represented how we created Zeus. Satan, he's one of us originally. What did you talk about? People be like, so Satan was our brother? Yes, nigga. How could you not believe that when you believe the Bible when they told you that he was one of God's prettiest angels? So even if you don't believe my version of cosmic history, you did believe your mom and your grandma version about the Bible, because most of y'all never even read the Bible. Meanwhile, I've read and studied the Bible front to back for 10, 15 plus years, right? And you never read the Bible. But I can tell you that that's what it say in the Bible, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it says. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Oh, I appreciate you, Margaret. Right back at you, you know. You gotta get some kind of goodness out of this world. You know what I'm saying? Prosper in any way we can. Keep moving.
Whoops.
Okay, now I would like you to fill that glass with ice cubes.
Okay.
Certainly full, right?
Yeah.
In fact, sticking over the top. Okay, next, I would like you to take these 2 glasses over to the sink and fill them both almost full of water. Then bring it back, okay? Okay. Now you notice I'm wiping off the table so there's not a drop of water on it.
Okay.
And I will wipe off this plate so there's not a drop of water on it.
Why?
Well, you'll find out in just a moment, because I would like you now to use this long medicine dropper and take water from there and fill it, this glass, so that it's right to the very brim with water.
Okay.
Don't let it overflow, but get it right to the very top. Aha! That's it. Okay, move these out of the way. Wipe everything up so there's no water anyplace. Now my question is, as the ice melts, will the water overflow over the top of the glass?
I think so.
Why?
Well, because like you have the water, and the water is full to the top, and then you have the ice also, and like I think while the ice melts, it'll just overflow.
Okay, that's one theory, and that's definitely a theory, right?
Yeah.
You know what a theory is. Well, there's another theory, which I would like to advance and see how you like that. As you know, ice expands when it freezes as compared to water. That's why ice floats, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So therefore, as the ice condenses, in other words, goes back into water, it should take up less space. Therefore, the water level will drop.
Okay, yeah, I see.
That's theory 2.
Yep.
Now, there's the third theory. Obviously, the volume of the water is taking into consideration the ice that we've got in there. So as it melts, it's not going to change at all, because the volume has already got that ice floating in it.
Okay, I see.
That's the third theory. Which one are you going to take?
Mine. My theory.
The first one?
Yep.
That it's going to overflow.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's why I wanted to wipe up everything so there's no water around any place. We're going to let it sit there very carefully and melt. It'll take about 2 hours. Can we be back in 2 hours?
Sure.
And I promise I won't touch it.
Okay.
Okay?
Hi.
Hi, Karen. Ah, you're right on time. 2 hours. You're very punctual. Are you usually?
Most of the time.
Okay. There's the glass that had the ice in it. Don't touch the counter now.
It didn't melt.
And your theory was that it was going to melt and flow over the top, right?
Yeah.
And why was that?
Well, the ice, like it was floating above the top of the glass, so I thought it would melt.
Okay. That was
go
one
over.
theory. That was no good. Now, the second theory was that the ice expanded as it would change from water to ice, therefore took up less space, so that as it melted, it would take up less space, so the water level ought to drop.
Yeah.
Did it?
No.
So the third theory, you remember now I told you that as you added water to the ice and you got it all to float, the level of the water took into effect the mass of the ice.
Yeah.
And therefore, as it melted, that water level is going to stay exactly the same. And that's what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. That was one of King's videos. Thank you, King. Hopefully we don't get copyright strike from that, because I know that was a YouTube video.
I didn't get that.
Where'd you get that from?
IG.
Oh no, it's good then. We could wear that one out.
Yeah.
That one's welcome. But let's keep moving.
6 of the 7 states have been identified It is Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, Georgia, South Dakota, and California. Now, we've heard at least 7, but we're hearing that there could even be more. We're going to see as more information is released. But you can see here Michigan joins Minnesota, Wisconsin, water systems were hit, Georgia among the states reporting cyber attacks. And in this article coming out today from Newsweek, they released a map and included on the list as well California and South Dakota. So those are the 6 states that we're hearing have been hit, and we are suspecting that it is the IRGC. Now, we're going to see, and as soon as we verify that, I'll be sure to let you know. But take a look here, coming out in the last 24 hours, suspected Iranian-linked cyber attacks on U.S. water systems spread to 7 states. We're also hearing that there are threats against our power grid systems as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Now, you can see here, this one's going to be primarily focused on the threats in the Middle East, but I shared with you yesterday, we heard that this could go beyond the Middle East, and there are threats and warnings.
This shit crazy, right? It is an inside job. They blame entities because they want to distract us from what they're doing. Just like they're planning on flooding us with the water that they're trying to say is evaporate.
That's the thing, though. Everything on this earth was man-made, so they can flood this shit. They can stop the flood.
Do we have over like 30,000 motherfucking dams in America or some shit like that?
Yeah, why you think we got sewer pipes? They can clog that shit up. They can flood that shit up. They can block the water from coming in, and that's how it gets flooded. They can control that shit from anywhere, bro. Like, all these sewers connect to one thing. That's where
Dude,
the water
the
supplies come
Ninja
from.
Turtles was about, man. We supposed to be stopping the foot or the hand, however you want to call it. Motherfuckers is underground, fucking trying to fight us. We have to hide underground too. You know what I'm saying? But we're stopping them from fucking up everybody else and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You have to be Donatello. You know that, right?
Every neighborhood was designed a certain way, so if they wanted to flood that area, they can. That's how they control that shit, bro. I'm telling you, then they're blaming on fucking weather,
Every place can be damned.
rains and all that. Yeah, bro. Like they blaming on other shit, bro. But it's really them doing that shit.
It's not. It's not that they control the weather. They control the water.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They like in the news.
They got,
you know how they like all
they
the
got some kind
rain.
of elementalists or some shit.
Yeah, but on the news, that's how they brainwash people. They'll tell motherfuckers it's because a certain amount of rain came down, so that's the reason why the shit is flooded. I mean, like they distract you with the rain, but then again, yeah, but then again, they can stop the pipes from water getting through, and that's how that shit gets flooded, bro. Like they got little doors where they can stop that shit.
Imagine them hitting you with a dew, right? And then after that, hit you with a geyser style flooding. You know what I'm saying? Where shit's just seeping up out of the sewers and the streets. Toilets in your sink. You fucked up. Wouldn't even know how to stop it. That's cold blooded. Cold blooded.
Why you think all that water be coming from? That should be coming from the sewer, bro. They can flood the fuck out that motherfucking place.
But hey, let's keep them going. Oh wait, that's wrong.
6 of the 7 states have been identified.
Did you know that 9 times 9, or 9 times whatever number, is always 9? Because 9 times 9 is 81. But 8 plus 1 is 9. And 9 times 3 is 27, but 7 plus 2 is 9. Wait a minute. 9 times 2 is 18, but 8 plus 1 is 9? Wait a minute, what's going on here? 9 times 10 is 90. So 9 plus 0 is 9? Wait a minute. Am I correct? Is 9 times anything always equal 9?
He doesn't know it's about that divine entity in the 9. Divine 9. You know? Get it.
Not releasing the Epstein files. Fuck Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't care what you do. Start a fucking war. Just don't let them get out. If I go down, I will bring all of you down with me.
All right, that's gonna be my next thing. Is I'm gonna get Marjorie Taylor Greene. They'll come up here. No, just bullshitting, y'all. That'll be dope, though, right? That'll be dope. Show us the Epstein
I'm just trying to show y'all how many of us been practicing and playing with this art, and they literally used it to win in the Haitian Revolution. And if we tap into that energy, we gonna win. We gonna win regardless of the energy we tapping into. But I'm just telling y'all, I'm putting y'all on a higher frequency. We not fighting this war with no guns and no bullets. We fighting this war with this. You feel me? Guns and bullets is what? Kinetic energy. That's low. That's low. Listen, you tap into certain energies, a certain plant life, a mineral life, or certain electrical properties around you, photon energy, the orgone energy, all right? These things around you, within you, you could create force fields using your own chi, your own solar plexus energy. Non-ether being, dark matter energy. You are all carbon. Carbon is the basis from which all life is formed. No, think about that now. We could use a little bit of that science. You all carbon, carbonated beings you are. And carbon is the base from which all life is formed. So how can you not be God?
How could you not? That's the whole similarity of the plot. I connect strong with trees and plants. Me, I'm a earth. Earth signs connect good with earth. Like Kanye's mom Donda says, I keep my feet on the ground and my head in the air. So at least I know something's up there. You know? Helps me sleep at night.
What if those 3 earthquakes? What if all the crazy...
Am I the only one that has noticed since CERN has went offline the changes that have happened? I mean, the Fruit of the Loom cornucopia is now all of a sudden back. Chick-fil-A is now C-H-I-C-K again instead of C-H-I-C. Bob Dylan is back and alive for some reason after CERN shut down. But one that has me really tripping out is Bewitched. Now I'm a Gen X. I watched Bewitched growing up with my parents, but if you remember, she twitched her nose and made things happen. Now she moves and twitches her mouth. The Energizer Bunny, have you seen the new Energizer Bunny mascot? That thing is creepy as all get out. Time has slowed down again. Remember, time was going by really fast. Things were accelerated. Now time has eased back. And I have talked to people that are reporting no more lucid dreams, no more headaches. Can we just keep CERN off, like, for good?
We plan to. Hopefully they don't start Fermilab shit for us.
What if those 3 earthquakes? What if all the crazy weather that's predicted for this year in our world? What if all of these things are because a new continent is pushing up from the ocean. Sounds strange, right? Well, I believe that the 8th continent, which is Zealandia, I believe someone knows that that land is going to push through and appear here shortly. And the weather events are adding up to that being a new continent. But the problem is the earthquakes, the volcano eruptions, the weather, and then the coastal land, meaning any state that's on the coast. They're saying once Zealandia it pushes through the ocean, it's going to change the map. So y'all might want to look into it, but yeah, Super El Nino, the volcano eruption.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, there you have it. With that being said, I like to thank y'all for coming through tonight. You know what I'm saying? Spending time with your boy. Appreciate it. Tomorrow, hopefully, it's going to be lower than 66, right? Catch y'all on the next one, man. Appreciate checking in, y'all. Yeah.
Mars. Only a fool would include his own death as part of a plan. Young lady.
Mars so cold, I think I'm done with ice. Birds, if I leave her, she gon' die. Well, bitch, you done with life. Okay.
Hey, and nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of free. We're still the kids we used to. I put my to see if I still. And nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of.
The real flex is how many lives you can positively impact. It's not about cars, clothes, or clout. Influence means nothing if you're not helping somebody to grow. The legacy you leave won't be measured by what you had, but by who you helped. Real power